All right, everybody. I'm back. All right, let me know in chat if you can hear me. Let's see if we get the microphone still working. All right. Okay. All right. So we're going to get started real soon. I believe the seed has been generated and sent off to our players. We're going to get started momentarily. The first one was absolutely brutal. Derxu ran really a phenomenal race. He didn't make any big mistakes. His routing was fine. His movement was good. The catches, Sloaters just made the play between picking up all those E-tanks and then doing the suitless Norfair and finding gravity at the where was gravity again? I believe it was at the X-ray location, which nobody usually checks. That really gave Sloaters a big advantage. And when you let a runner of Sloaters' category of his caliber, you know, when you give him a lead, he doesn't give up the lead very easily. So the question here is, what is Derxu's plan for this? He definitely has to do better in his routing to make up for the fact that Sloaters has such precision execution. So, but you always risk doing too much, you know, because again, Sloaters actually took some chances and did lots of checks there, and had they not paid off in that last race, yeah, it really could have gone in Derxu's favor. So I'm not sure if he really should change his strategy too much. And these are these kind of meta game questions, especially when you've got a heads-up race. Again, Sloaters is not too likely to make a mistake, but he definitely could waste some time. It looked like he was being ultra thorough early, checking absolutely every item and skipping nothing until he got, those Sloaters had beautiful damage boosts. The D boosts were beautiful. Everything was beautiful, and his Dragon fight was definitely a thing of beauty. He damaged himself a couple of times just to show off. Then he got the blue suit, or he got the spike suit, and then he messed it up. Yeah, I don't know if he messed it up on purpose. Actually, I think he did mess it up on, well, it's hard to say. But Derxu is not out of this. Sloaters, again, he could get cocky. He could get just a little bit too cocky. And we definitely saw a little bit of that cockiness in the first race. Because he definitely did some stuff that he didn't need to. Zero here. He didn't mess up the spike suit. Did he get the other spark? I thought he lost the spark there. And again, I might be wrong. You know, again, this is tech that I have not learned and I have never gotten myself, so I don't really know. So he didn't mess up the spike suit, is what I'm getting told here, and that may very well be the case. Now, okay, so that reverse spark was that. Okay, all right, yeah, I do remember. Okay, all right, yeah, I'm getting, yeah, because he did get the reverse halfy, or the reverse full halfy, the half full reverse, yeah. All right, again, we got J Chuck in the SRL chat doing something funny. And okay, we're about 10 seconds away from starting, although I don't see the runners on screen. There we go. That's looking a little bit better. I think we're going to start in just a few seconds. SRL has gone off, so the stream is always a few seconds behind. And are we on our way? Are we on our way? Come on, guys. The anticipation is killing us. It's just killing us. Yeah, Ghost Wizard. The first race was a four-way. The other two races are going to race at some other time. These two, however, are going to have game two, and I'm not sure, should Derxu win, we may have a game three after, but I'm not sure about that. This is good. At least our runners, they're only about 1 second apart on their clocks, so we should have a pretty good idea of who's actually where. Now, both of these guys have excellent strats. I suspect both of them are going to moonfall. Oh, no. Derxu kind of messed up the moonfall a little bit there. So, that'll give Sloaters a slight edge, but it's hard to say. This early part, again, it doesn't really matter that much. You just got to get down as fast as you can. But again, if you're Derxu, you know the kind of execution that you're up against, and hopefully that doesn't put too much pressure on you. So right off the bat, now we've got Ice Beam. Now this is interesting as the first item, because in our last race, or not our last race, a race that we had yesterday, the players got Ice Beam as their first item, and then one of the players turned off the Ice Beam when he went to kill the pirates on his way out of here, and then never turned it back on and forgot he had Ice Beam for the rest of the match. Now, I seriously doubt that's going to happen with these two, but it is possible. Okay, so we got Wave Beam. That'll be kind of nice, and there we go. So Derxu did turn off his Ice Beam. So again, he did turn it off. We'll see if he remembers that or not. And the reason you do that is the pirates on your way back up through Old Mother Brain, they take 2 shots with Ice Beam. They take 1 shot with the normal beam. So you just do it to save a little bit of time. And also the pirates on your climb. However, you should probably turn the Ice Beam back on almost immediately after you make it back up through the end of Old Mother Brain. A free seed. I would not call this a free seed quite yet, Ghost Wizard, because all sorts of crazy stuff can happen. We don't know where our suits are. Now, both of these runners are definitely capable of doing this suitless. We saw Sloaters do a beautiful suitless Norfair. Definitely both of these guys know how to do a suitless Meridia. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Okay, we've only got super so far, which means, again, we've got to go up and visit good old Bomb Teresa. And you notice Sloaters, although he got through a little faster, because he has Ice Beam, that makes it, you have to use 2 shots to kill these pirates. So actually, Derxu caught up a little bit on the climb here. He's still a little bit behind, but again, being a little bit behind now doesn't make any difference. What's going to make a bigger difference is how they decide to route this. If this were just a straight race, yeah, Sloaters would have a bigger advantage, but just one wrong routing decision and Derxu really can take a lead. So Sloaters is in to Bomb Teresa already, and he's got hamburgers. Hamburgers. Okay, all right, I gotta stop thinking about hamburgers, get back on the race. Okay, not thinking about hamburgers. Juicy, delicious hamburgers. Okay, all right, no. Alcatraz, beautiful for Sloaters. Again, he makes that look so easy. For those of you who haven't tried it, that Alcatraz escape is not easy. It's not remotely easy. Once you get the hang of it, you kind of know where to jump. It's certainly not that difficult, but just getting it the first try every time is not the easiest thing in the world. We've got super missiles at 320, 230. The 230 missiles. I'll learn that eventually. Eventually, I'll figure that out. And Derxu is following suit exactly. Meanwhile, Sloaters is going to go up, and we're going to see what's at the end of Terminator. And again, early on, there probably will not be any route divergence. Really, even through Pink Brinstar. Okay, Speed Booster. Ooh. So that opens up the item that's below Charge Beam, among other things. That's going to make things kind of interesting. And that means for our runners, a lot of things are possible. Wreck ship is not possible with that speed booster, although I don't know if that actually puts wreck ship in logic. We've got an E-tank and a missile at the end of Gauntlet. Now, if Derxu chooses not to check the back of Gauntlet here, he will save some time. He's going to check the back of Gauntlet, which is almost definitely the right play. Now Sloaters is through. He's going to go down to Green Brinstar. And Green Brinstar has some of the coolest music in the game. Whenever you play this for the first time, or if you haven't played it in a while, once you get to Green Brinstar, you know from the music that you're in for some trouble. And Sloaters is going to check the mock ball room, as I like to call it. And down below are some power bombs. And with a speed booster, he didn't even use a mock ball, he used speed booster strats. That's kind of swaggy. And an E-tank. Well, this is our first E-tank. Last race, we just had E-tanks galore. They might actually be a little harder to get here. Okay, and behind this, we've got hamburgers and power bombs and normal missiles. And it looks like Derxu is kind of caught up a little bit, but he has not checked the item up above yet. So it's kind of he doesn't. Sloaters has got about a 20-second, 15-second lead so far. But again, none of that matters. What matters is the first routing decisions after they get through here. Now that was pretty slick. Sloaters picks up the hamburgers down here. And he's going to head out of this room. Let's see. He heads out of this room at 6:45. And Derxu is going to leave the same room at 6:55. So Derxu's about 10 seconds behind, which is pretty good. There are very few runners who can keep up with Sloaters' movement. He goes through the Edekun's room. Just a missile on the other side, and an E-tank. Sloaters just picks up every E-tank, where Derxu has been skipping E-tanks. See if he does the same thing here. Well, he's going to get this one because he's only got one. And we've got the missiles. We're going to head down this pit, which everyone knows this pit's here. If you played the first Metroid and you saw that item just sitting out there, you know there's some hole in the floor there. And it's no different in this version. Here's where you kind of learn to wall jump for the first time, but ooh, Sloaters actually messed up the wall jump just a little bit. Even he messes things up now and again. Meanwhile, Derxu is having a little bit of trouble getting past some spikes. And Sloaters is on his way out. Derxu is going to go up and he's going to get his item. Ooh, he also made a mistake. Again, that's not super costly, but that was a place where he could have caught up some time. Okay, and we're through to Pink Brinstar, and it's easy to get through there with Speed Booster in particular. Alright, so I suspect he's going to go down and check. So here we've got the... Ooh, buddy, we've got Screw Attack. Ooh, that is a nice quality of life item. And behind Screw Attack, we've got just some missiles. Nothing too special there. This Screw Attack, he picks it up, and then he'll get his missiles and come back out. Now, I suspect Sloaters is going to go... well, no, and again, you can kind of route this a couple of different ways. You could go up or you could go down here. He's going to go back up and get the Wave Gate. Again, we know it's in logic because we got Wave Gate. But these runners just being in logic, that means nothing. You can super missile that gate with the right kind of shot, although again, it's not super easy. And we just have missiles behind the Wave Gate there. Derxu, meanwhile, will follow suit. He's going to do exactly the same thing. So far, our runners have done exactly the same route, no divergence. Sloaters is going to go down and check the charge beam location and the backside of Spore Spawn on his way down. Okay, so here he's going to do Spore Spawn, and you got to jump and shoot the missile just right. It's definitely not easy. And what did Spore Spawn have for us? Spore Spawn has something good. Nope, just missiles. And Derxu, I think, made up a little bit of time. Oh, no, but he missed the missile shot. Okay. So again, every time Derxu looks like he's making up a little time, he kind of messes up in the same place that Sloaters messed up. But right now he's on his third or fourth missile shot. I think he got it there. Yeah, he did. Okay. We just have power bombs above charge beam. Then we should be able to check charge beam and check the item below charge beam since we have speed booster. Hamburgers at charge. And what is underneath here? Again, I seriously doubt we're going to see any route divergence from these guys until we hit Red Tower. That's going to be the first real opportunity for it. So here, this water is rather annoying without gravity, but you can get your speed up top and then drop down. Very nice Shine Spark from Sloaters. And what is our item? Ooh, it is definitely worthwhile. We've got Plasma Beam. So we've got Plasma, we've got Ice, and I believe we've got Wave on both guys. Now I'm not seeing Wave on the tracker, but chat, let me know if both guys have Wave. I believe they do. I can see Derxu definitely does. Yeah, okay, so I believe both of them do have Wave. Okay. So now Derxu also is going to do the same thing. But he doesn't quite get that Shine Spark off. Quite right. And he's 0 for 2. Okay. Count is 0 and 2. And nope, he strikes out. That's 3 fails in a row for Derxu. But he wants to get this item because it is Plasma. Meanwhile, we're back to Blue Brimstone from Sloaters. We got a missile pack behind the starting spot. And he's probably going to head on over to Billy Mays. Now, the Billy Mays room, this is something a lot of runners skip. But Sloaters has been very methodical in the way that he approaches things. He knows he has a movement advantage. And when you know you have a movement advantage, it probably behooves you to be methodical. You might as well check everything since you can do so probably more efficiently than your opponent. And it's not like Derxu is not efficient. He is moving quite well. And we have high jump boots and Billy Mays. Billy Mays finally pays off. So we've got high jump boots, we've got screw attack, we've got speed booster, plasma, wave, ice. Starting to get interesting, but we have no suits. With no suits, that makes it kind of iffy where to go here. I suspect we're going to see the same routes here. I'm guessing we're going to go visit Kraid. We'll get all the Kraid items, and then most likely, it's hard to say. At that point, again, you could go to Wreck Ship, or you could go down and do Bubble Mountain and maybe Crocomire. It just depends on what you find and where. But I suspect Sloaters will follow the same route that he went before, which means he will try to check X-ray. And again, Derxu messes up the Shine Spark. I think he's kind of feeling pressure. I think he knows that he's got to be really precise to beat Sloaters, and that's kind of putting the kibosh on him a little bit. Meanwhile, Sloaters is going to head on over to Red Tower, and we'll see which way he decides to go. I suspect we're going to see Kraid. I suspect we're going to see Kraid followed by Bubble Mountain. That's what I think. But, again, I might be wrong. Alright, so now we're headed down. I love this red part. And again, X-ray. You know, we knew Sloaters was going to check X-ray. He did it last time. Sloaters just really makes good use of everything that he's got. And here he uses this crystal flash. I don't even think I would have thought about using the crystal flash here. And yet he does it. So he's going to go through here. He's going to do some deboosts. Now, last time he came through here, he had like 15 energy tanks. Now he doesn't. So he might be killing these guys just to get more power bombs to maybe do another crystal flash. Because when you kill these fire fleas, I believe they always drop a power bomb, or they almost always drop a power bomb. So, okay, he gets deboost. That's nice. You just don't want the spikes to hit you. The spikes do a lot of damage. The enemies really don't. Nope, he messed up that deboost, but he didn't mess up that one. So again, Sloaters hasn't been perfect, but you know, you don't need to be perfect. But missiles down there, and Derxu and Criteria. Oh, now we've got something interesting. Derxu picked up the charge beam, and if I remember correctly, Sloaters never checked this location last time. This might be one that he opts to skip. And should he opt to skip this, this might be exactly what Derxu needs to actually make this a competitive run. The question is, where does he go from here? He might go up and try Gauntlet. I kind of suspect that's what he's going to do, is maybe save at the ship, check the Gauntlet location, and then do wreck ship. Meanwhile, Sloaters is going over. I suspect he's going to visit Kraid after he does these checks over here. Derxu saves. So I would suspect what we're going to see from Derxu is he's going to go and check Gauntlet. When he gets to the back of Gauntlet, we know the two items behind that. But when he gets to the one item that we don't know in the back of Gauntlet, if it's nothing too handy, he'll save it. No, he's just gonna head on over to the items closer to wreck ship anyway. And, well, and again, if this item is absolutely nothing, he could reset out of this room, too. Bombs, he doesn't want them, but he's not resetting out. He's just going to leave. So, meanwhile, Sloaters is doing pretty much what I thought. He's going to go Kraid, and Derxu is going to check all the items outside of wreck ship. And he's trying to do the short spark here. Okay, he's going to go over and hit Gauntlet from here. But this is a hard shine spark to get. He made it look easy. Okay, so that goes all the way to Gauntlet. Okay, that was pretty. All right, so... No, he doesn't have a lot of energy. All right, but with screw attack, these rooms are pretty easy. I was just about to say the rooms are easy, and then he gets grabbed. Really, and he does not have any backup tanks. So he's got to be a little bit careful, but he's through the hardest room, and just super, so he can reset. He made those two checks. There was nothing in either of those two checks. And Sloaters is on to Kraid. Oh, look at that. Look at that. You see Sloaters just jump out there. It's like, yeah, I can take the damage, just deboost back. Yep. He's putting on a show. Derxu is going to go wreck ship, so I like this. I like this divergence. Of course, Sloaters gets the quick kill. I mean, was there any doubt? I had none. And behind, it's just a missile. No vanilla Varia suit. Ooh, look at that. That was pretty. Derxu showing off some moves of his own right there. Now, again, I think we're just going to shine spark across this. Nice and easy. He's got plenty of energy for that. So, if we have one or both of these suits here in wreck ship, we may have ourselves game 3. Now, I'm not sure in logic if wreck ship is in logic now or not. I believe the speed booster puts it in logic. Yep, and there's Varia. There is Varia. Man. And we can see this even with, okay, we've got space jump though. In the Kraid E-Tank room. So that is definitely something the Sloaters has that Derxu might not get for a while. But, okay, so Rec Shift is in Logic. Yeah, I believe that Speed Booster puts it in Logic. I believe either Speed Booster or Space Jump or Grapple will put it into Logic. Meanwhile, Sloaters is going to head down. I suspect he's going to check Bubble Mountain and maybe even Crocomire. But, again, now we've got one of the suits. If that other suit is in Rec Ship, oh, buddy, even with Sloaters' skill, I'm not sure he's going to be able to catch up. Yeah, just see another suitless Norfair. Yeah, Sloaters. I don't need no sinking suits. But doing Norfair with, well, last time Sloaters had just a ton of E-Tanks. The E-Tanks have been hiding in this race so far. So I don't know what the minimums are. I believe the hell runs up above Bubble Mountain require maybe like 4 E-Tanks. To do lower Norfair, I want to say you need at least 8 or 9. Again, chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure what the minimums are. Obviously the more the better. And Fantoon is down. That was a pretty clean Fantoon fight. And what are we gonna see down here after we kill Fantoon? And Rec Ship always gets nicer after you kill Fantoon. Somehow he was like stealing all the electricity there. Okay, Sloaters, check that room. Nothing there. Just to farm up a little energy before he goes anywhere else. But again, he's really a master of these heated rooms. He doesn't really need to worry. We're going to check these items. We might get a bowling check. We can really clear all of Rec Ship when we've got Speed Booster. So we're going to go over here and check behind these robots. These robots, somebody need to give these robots arms. Okay, Derxu almost said no to the E-Tank, and then, no, he's going to get it. He's definitely going to get it. You need that E-Tank. God knows I need that E-Tank, man. So, meanwhile, Sloater's doing a lot of checks. We're going to check the high jump location, which is always good. There's 3 items back here. You always want to check this. And we've got a garbage tank up there, and the actual item for the high jump boot location is more supers. Well, Sloaters hasn't found the charge beam yet, and he might not find the charge beam, so he definitely wants as many supers as he can get. We're on to Spiky Room Death. And we ain't scared of no Spiky. Not with Various Suit. Yeah, that definitely makes these spikes a lot less scary. And he just deboosts through it, because that's how much he's not scared of those spikes. And back here, these checks in Rec Ship take quite a bit of time, but you might as well do it. He already found Varia with this play. It was a rather difficult jump, and he messed it up, but he saw the item. And I believe he's going to have more than enough energy to get out of here. Yep. And this big fish tank here, I don't know what this room is called. The aquarium. Again, in chat, let me know what the name of that room is that Derxu just left out of. I try to learn all these names, but man, speedrunners of this game, they just have a name for everything. And they're all kind of fun. It's science. Yeah, go submit EMP. It's science. Okay, all right. Yeah, I can't argue with science. Okay, so Sloaters did get an E-Tank. He's checking Bubble Mountain. He's got the screw attack and the high jump beam. All these are pretty easy. We got the garbage tank. He avoids that. He's already got one emergency tank, so he doesn't need that. And over here, missiles. And the item below the missiles is gonna be more missiles, but he needs them. Okay, so these things in the attic of Rec Ship. And this it's kind of slow. Derxu did not have the most efficient attic, but again, if he finds gravity either here or right outside of Rec Ship, he's way in the lead, in my opinion, even with Sloaters' great movement and ability to do suitless. So again, now we're going to go up to Bubble Mountain. He's going to have to farm a little bit right here to just get some energy back. Nervous is all get up when I do it, but Sloaters, he's just having a sandwich, just sitting there. And okay, so attic had nothing. Yeah, aquarium. I think aquarium is what I've heard that room called. So down here, we want to check the item in the sky. Item in the sky. Oh, it is! It's gravity! It's gravity, it's gravity, it's gravity, it's gravity. Okay, all right. Now we have ourselves a race. Okay, he's got gravity. He's got Varia. He's gotta think this is his opportunity. And meanwhile, Sloaters is just dicking around doing nothing down in Bubble Mountain. And we know there's nothing to find in Bubble Mountain. Really, okay, we got high jump boots, we got gravity, we got Varia, we got charge. I'm calling it. Derxu is in go mode. That is absolutely the case. Now the question is, where is Sloaters going to go from here? If Sloaters goes to wreck ship, he'll get these items pretty quickly. So Derxu has got to make his move. The one thing that Derxu's got going for him that Sloaters may probably never get is that charge beam. But Sloaters definitely does not have the life to do Suitless Meridia, or pardon me, Suitless Norfair. But you never know what Sloaters is going to do. You know, again, he might be feeling awfully confident. He won the last race by more than 10 minutes. And if he feels awfully confident, he may do something that's awfully, strange for him. I think there's a chance that Sloaters might go Suitless Meridia here. And again, like, Suitless Meridia is definitely quite a bit slower than with the suits, obviously. Even with a runner of Sloaters' caliber, like Derxu's going to go through there so fast. So Derxu gets his energy. I like that. I think that's a great move right there. Up your energy. He knows he's probably winning. He's going to head on over and visit Kraid too. And the question is really, how many items does he need to search? I kind of feel like he is in go mode. He's got 4 energy tanks. He's got 25 supers, 20 hamburgers, 20 regular missiles. He's got both suits, charge, ice, wave, plasma, like screw attack, even, because so lower Norfair is going to be a breeze. I think the only way that Derxu really loses this is if he makes too many checks, or obviously if he makes a mistake. But right now, I say, yeah, he didn't check the item there. I think he knows he's in go mode. And I think chat might be right. No, okay, Sloaters is not gonna Suitless Meridia. Okay, I saw him breaking the glass there. I thought maybe he's gonna go Suitless Meridia, but no. I suspect he's gonna head on up to wreck ship, which means that Derxu's lead is he's gonna have to milk it. And again, his main advantage is going to be having that charge beam, because I have a feeling Sloaters is not going to get the charge beam. Okay. And the quick kill, boom. Okay, Derxu got the quick kill. And he's not even going to bother looking there. I love what Derxu is doing. He is just go-moding it. We do not need any more items. We just need to finish the game. And at this point, to finish the game, we need to kill Ridley and we need to kill Dragon. And those two are not that hard to get to. So now the question is, which first? Is it better to go down to Lower Norfair first, or is it better to go to Meridia first? Again, let me know in chat. You guys a lot of you are better runners than I am. If it's better to go Meridia now, I think I'd probably go Meridia now, but nope, of course. Whatever I'm going to do, the runners are going to do the opposite, and that's the better play. So, okay, everybody in chat said Lower Norfair. Okay, so I believe everybody in chat and Derxu that Lower Norfair is the better play. Okay. Okay, well, Dark Kraid says it depends. Now, I'm the commentator. I'm not supposed to root for anybody, but I've got a little secret. Okay, nobody tell anybody. I'm rooting for Derxu here. And the only reason I'm rooting for Derxu is I really want that game 3. That means we get to watch Sloaters some more. And again, this is really showing us that even if you're up against a runner who's world class, I mean, how many better rando runners are there than Sloaters? Maybe none. You still have a shot, in rando, because it's the nature of rando. Now, Derxu is also super high level, so making a lot of mistakes. But the question is whether or not that charge beam makes a big difference. Now, Sloaters has a million supers and a million missiles, so Sloaters really doesn't need the charge beam. However, Sloaters will lose a little bit of time by not having the charge beam. Oh, and Derxu messes that up. Okay, but this is not super tough. He's got gravity. He can do a gravity jump. Yep, now, and Derxu messes that up again, and now this is just time that Sloaters is catching up. Okay, and get that. Okay, we are through. Okay, we are into Lower Norfair. Derxu lost a little bit of time there, but, I mean, it's not going to kill him, but Sloaters is not going to have the same problem in the same spot. Every little mistake right now is Sloaters catching up just a little bit. Okay, J-Chuck, yeah, has Sloaters ever even lost a round? I'm sure he's lost games. I'm not sure if he's lost a round against anybody. But, so, again, Derxu's made the right decision. He's not checking items. He's just going straight for bosses. I would say both our runners are definitely going to sub-hour this. Again, I believe as we go farther along, Sloaters is going to catch up because he's going to check the sky item. There's no way he doesn't. And once he does, he's going to know, well, he's going to suspect that Derxu might have gone to wreck ship earlier than he did. Again, I don't know if he scouted Derxu or if he's watched the way he ran. And I'm not sure if Derxu did the same thing in game 1 or not, but again, to some degree, you can't really worry about what your opponent does. You just have to finish the game as quick as you can. And again, Derxu makes a couple of little mistakes here. Now, none of these are really costing him a lot of time, but again, I'm pretty sure when Sloaters goes through that room, he won't make the same mistake. So it's just a matter of how fast can Sloaters catch up. I kind of suspect this is going to be unbelievably close. Maybe coming down to Turian, because, well, we'll see. I don't know. Your chat, let me know. Chat, do you think that Derxu has a lead? And if so, how big do you think his lead is? Because, again, just taking into account Sloaters' movement, huge. Yeah, Sloaters is far behind, but every part of the game from here on out, Sloaters is going to do fast, especially once he finds that gravity. But Derxu doesn't usually make mistakes. So I'm going to predict right now that Derxu wins this, but it's going to be closer than we think. I'm going to predict at this point that Derxu wins this by like 3 minutes. Even though right now I would say Derxu is more like maybe like 10 minutes behind. But just with every room, again, especially if Sloaters has perfect execution, he makes up a little bit of time. Now, right now, we've got some farming going on by Derxu. I'm not sure what he wants. I suspect he wants enough to do at least 1 crystal flash. So he's going to want at least 10 missiles. Now, he's only got 8 missiles. No, he's going to go in there with only 8 missiles. So he was farming for. But he's got charge and plasma and ice and waves. So his beam is doing a ton of damage. And he takes a hit right off the bat. But with the high jump boots, it's a much easier to manipulate Ridley here. You want to keep him away from those pogo patterns. Most of those don't really help you. Although when he does pogo when he's facing to the left, you can get some shots. Okay, so here you want this pattern if he keeps doing it. We're looking pretty good here, and I'm surprised he hasn't tried any supers. Again, Ridley is susceptible to super missiles. I believe they do double damage, although his beam combo will definitely do more damage than those supers. And that was a clean Ridley fight. Even Sloaters is not going to be able to do one much faster than that. We got all these items here, and again, we don't need to check the item. Okay. And Derxu is out now. Yeah. Sloaters has still got to do the attic. He still has not found his... okay, so Sloaters is out of the attic. Let's see if he checks Sky. I mean, I can't imagine that he wouldn't check Sky. Yeah, and he just... Did you see that up and down pumping motion there from Sloaters? He's like, oh, yeah. Or he's saying, oh, crap, because it's just whether or not Derxu went wreck ship first. Again, wreck ship is that gamble, and this is why Rando is so great. This is why I love Rando. Yeah, it just really gives anybody a chance. Derxu's got to make his escape out of Norfair. He cannot afford a mistake. And there are a couple places here where you can wipe. These key hunters that he's coming up on do a ton of damage. Now, a screw attack, they're not particularly scary. But I've seen players mess up and just a couple of hits from these key hunters, and that can be all she wrote. Okay, we're through the escape. We got these boulders here. Again, a couple of really small, tiny mistakes from Derxu, but again, I don't think that's going to be enough to sink him. At this point, I think the only way Derxu doesn't win this is if he wipes. Anything short of a wipe, and he should be fine. Okay, again, these key hunters can be trouble, but if you get the screw attack killed, then they're no problem at all. We've only got Meridia left to do, and we've got the speed booster, we've got the suits, we've got the energy, yeah, we've got the tools, we've got the talent. Aha! Okay, so in chat, what film did I just quote? We've got the tools, we've got the talent. Massive props to whoever can come that. I don't know if he saved or not, Ghost Wizard. Nope, it's not Mighty Ducks, although maybe they repeated it in Mighty Ducks. The film that I'm guessing that's from is from 1984, when this commentator was in kindergarten. No, it was not Cool Runnings, although that's not a bad guess. Again, I've given you the year. It's 1984. I saw it when I was in kindergarten. And even if I see it now, it's still a good movie. Ghostbusters. There we go. Somebody got it. Yep, the original Ghostbusters. Okay. And Derxu is headed up, and we are into Meridia. And we got the tools, we got the talent. This is at the very end of the movie. They shoot Gozer, and she disappears, and they think that they killed her, but it turns out that they didn't. And again, I like to quote Ghostbusters. It's a fun film. Yeah, even with Super Sloaters here going berserk mode on this, he's behind. Derxu might be on pace to break the record for the tournament. So again, anybody here who knows what the tournament best time is, I'm not sure what it was or who it was set by. It was probably set by Sloaters, but not on pace to break the record, but on pace for a PB. He can't break it. 45-32. Yeah, okay, yeah, he's not beating that. Okay, all right. But I think it can be sub 50, definitely. Again, if he doesn't mess up, and he can mess up a little bit. And we got a nice shine spark from Sloaters, and this is the first time in a while where I have not been glued to Sloaters' screen, but rather it's been Derxu who has been showing us all how it's done. And he's got to be thinking, you know, again, I never know what a runner thinks. Hopefully, we can get these guys in for an interview for this one. I think they didn't want to do an interview last time because we had those other races at the same time. But I want to know if Derxu, at this point in the race, thinks he's ahead or behind. Because again, if you know that Sloaters took the same route as you, then you're probably behind, or at least you're not very far ahead. Okay, let's see if we can get the full halfie. No. That was not it. And right here, but we got space jump, don't we? No, he doesn't have space jump. Okay, it's Sloaters that has space jump. Yeah, okay. But still, he's got no problem getting through here. That was pretty fast. Nice D-boost. And yeah, that's no problem. And we are on to Dragon already. Yeah, Sloaters, even in beast mode, I have a feeling we are in for a game 3. And boy, do I love game 3s. And how is he going to kill this beast? He doesn't have grapple. He doesn't have the microwave. So we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Charge beam. We got some supers, but he probably doesn't want to use those. So now he's going to go with the Shine Spark kill. Again, I have all sorts of trouble with this, but now I don't know if that one hit. That last one went straight up. I think that missed. He's getting... We got a nice slow pattern, and he's almost dead. Come on, go shoot him, go shoot him, go shoot him. Get some missiles in there. All right, did that finish him off? Finish her off? No? All right, there we go. That was still a pretty nice kill. Get the spike suit here. Got the blue. Got the blue suit. Yeah, because he's magic. That's how he got it. Okay, so we are off to Turian. So... Sloaters definitely rushing, but there's nothing much he can do. He still has to do Meridia. Now, Meridia's pretty fast, but... And I'm not sure there are any more places where Derxu has an issue. Really, the only issue would be Mother Brain 2, again, if we've got some issues with catch-up. Catch-up is going to be the only way that Sloaters can catch up. Alright, I'm not much of a pun guy, but I made you guys suffer for that one. Alright, Derxu, meanwhile, is escaping from Meridia. He should be able to do this rather quickly. Versus just man-moding it through Lower Norfair, out the escape. I don't know if he thinks he's ahead or he's behind. He's got to know that if Derxu went wreck ship before him, he's in trouble. Especially with a stacked ship like that. Puns all month. Okay, all right. Well, J Chalk is just being nice to me because he needed me to do commentary for this, but I appreciate it nonetheless, even if you are just being nice. Meanwhile, Sloaters is getting through his escape, and he is out. Nice Shine Spark there. For Derxu, he is up and out, and he is almost out of Meridia. Meanwhile, Sloaters is almost to Meridia. So Sloaters is definitely caught up a little bit, but definitely not enough. Fish moly. So headed up the elevator. We should be out, and the question is, will Derxu save? Will he save at the ship? Will he refill at the ship? Will he save right before Mother Brain? Those are the two main options here. Now, I think, well, again, I don't know what he thinks. Okay, so we're not stopping at the ship, that's for sure. Vessels, 18 supers, 10 hamburgers. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I seriously doubt he needs any more than that. But he definitely should save before Mother Brain, because again, I think he's in that range where one bad catch-up shot will end him, and he's definitely far enough ahead where he could take a wipe on Mother Brain and still win. Now, if he were to take more than one wipe on Mother Brain, then definitely Sloaters catches up, I think. And we've got Derxu enters Turian at 4440. That's pretty darn good. We're going to see. Yeah, and again, Derxu might think he's behind, and if he thinks he's behind and he just goes to Mother Brain without saving, but boy, that's just so risky. We'll see. And, again, Derxu is a great runner. These guys really don't die on Mother Brain that often. He really was not too efficient with killing those Metroids, but he doesn't need to be. Here, this is maybe the most difficult of the Metroid rooms. And made it look pretty easy. This last Metroid room is pretty easy. You can just roll around and then get them all bunched up down at the bottom. Okay, yep, he gets them bunched up. Okay. He's got 20, yeah, he's almost looking great. And we're through to the baby area. He does have high jump, so is he going to... Yeah. Sloaters is so good, he has a refill named after. He's up against. Okay. So, are we getting baby? Shoot, jump, shoot, what's the yeah, jump, through the door, through the he knew how hard he was. He literally said, well, that means I'm thinking he's not going to save. Man, what does that get? Only you said it gets from other end into a block here. He just saved. Just so you need somebody. At least the game. Nice job with these little hops. Oh, yeah, no, he took a little bit of a hit there. That's no good. Now. stand up. Oh, did I have... Nope. Okay, all right. And oh no, the baby's dead. Oh, it's so sad, so very sad. And now we're gonna make Mother Brain pay. We're gonna make her pay for that. You will pay for killing the baby. And again, I haven't seen too many runners mess this up. We'll see if Derxu even loses any life in this fight. No, he did it without taking... he took a little damage. Sloaters is heading to Turian. Again, he probably knows he's behind, but leave Derxu. Do we know what his PB is? What his personal PB is and what his PB is for this tournament? If anybody knows, put it in chat. Voice is back. Did I go out for a while? Was I gone? Yeah. Robot? No. Okay, alright, no, I'm sorry about that. Oh, it's gone? Oh, no. Okay, well, I'm back now. Okay, alright. Well, I didn't know that I was out. Okay, alright, but... Derxu's best time is above 1 hour, so I'd say he's going to finish better than that. Meanwhile, we got Sloaters down at the bottom. Man. And oh man, we're good. So Derxu's getting out. Come on, get out, buddy, get out. No, don't be messing up now. Again, those nerves are getting him. He's thinking, am I ahead? Am I behind? Am I gonna lose by 1 second? No, get your GGs ready in chat. I don't think it's gonna mess up now. Get your GGs out. And we've got an official SRL time of 51 minutes and 18 seconds. Pretty amazing. That was awesome. Definitely awesome. So, hopefully we can get him in for an interview. See, I'm gonna try to get him in. I'm gonna try to lure him in here for an interview. A race and beating Sloaters, and again, it looks like he's gonna beat him by maybe good 5-6 minutes. Now, Sloaters, being the perfectionist that he is, he's not just gonna forfeit. He's gonna finish this race, especially so close to the finish line. If we're lucky, maybe we can get Derxu in. And this was a 7-minute PB, at least according to SRL. Okay, game 3. Ghost Wizard says he'll do game 3. That's awesome. Okay. Alright. Okay, so he says after match 3. Okay. Meanwhile, Sloaters is on Mother Brain. His ammunition situation, it really should be no problem. Rude to catch up already. Yeah, this really was a heck of a race. Wow. Yeah, Derxu, you were awesome. No, Sloaters didn't die. Sloaters just didn't check wreck ship. Sloaters went down and he checked Bubble Mountain instead of wreck ship. And because you went wreck ship way before him, you were just way ahead. That's all there was to it. Sloaters did Bubble Mountain first. And after that, he was quite a ways behind. And by the time he got the 2 suits that were in wreck ship, you were way ahead. He also didn't find Charge Beam. And you finding Charge Beam meant that after you had those 2 suits, you were in go mode, where he was still looking for ammo because he never got charged. So those really are what made the difference. You were pretty far ahead. He's caught up a little bit because his Meridia was pretty fast, but you really were awesome there, Derxu. And it really shows like the routing really makes a difference. And because you went wreck ship, that was the play. That was absolutely the play. So it's not bad at all. You had a great race. And is this... So let us know, Derxu, you're in chat here. This was a PB by like 7 minutes. 5:58. 7-minute PB, not bad at all. Okay, and look, you finished in 51:18. I mean, that was better than Sloaters did last race. So I hope this gives you the confidence to beat Sloaters in the next race. Now, you know, again, I'm the commentator, so I'm not allowed to officially root for anybody. But since Sloaters can't hear me because he's still racing, we're all rooting for you. Not because we don't like Sloaters, because we do, because he's awesome. But the reason why we're rooting for you is because Sloaters is awesome. You know, so that was a great race. You did everything right. You really made no mistakes. And Sloaters didn't make any mistakes either. He just routed it differently. Okay, so from J-Chalk, I'm hearing that we've got match 3 happening after this. Now, holy cow. This means I'm going to have to commentate a match 3, and I didn't even know I was doing commentary tonight. So, let me know in chat, is everything all right with the microphone? I know we were having some microphone issues earlier. I think I got so excited that I bumped my microphone and knocked the... I can't help it. I'm impartial. Well, I'm impartial, you know, from the audience perspective. I want a good race. And Sloaters did so well in that first race, I was afraid that Derxu was going to get, like, demoralized. And instead, Derxu comes out and runs a blindingly fast race. So maybe that was just the kick in the butt that he needed. So Derxu, did you think you were losing that at any point? Did you think that, you know, that Sloaters was going to done before you? Let us know, because I kind of had the feeling that up until near the end, you did think so. Let's see if he gives us an answer in chat. Wow, he beat Sloaters by more than 5 minutes. So Sloaters finishes with an official SRL time of 56 minutes and 45 seconds. Again, normally that would be an amazing time that would beat 99% of runners, but he's not beating Derxu. Not today. Not with that time. No way, no how. So, wowee. So I think we are going to get a game 3. And it sounds like we are not going to get an interview before game 3. In which case, I'm guessing we're going to get set up and get started right away. So let me double check with J-Chalk. So J-Chalk, if you're listening, let me know, how soon do you want to run the next race? Just go ahead and put it in chat or the SRL window. Man, this was something else. That first race was just a show from Sloaters, and now J-Chalk comes out and says, "Nah, I'll show you a show," and he PBs by 7 minutes. Oh, only 27% items. Yeah, holy cow. Okay, so about 5 minutes. Okay, so since we're not gonna have interviews, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sign off for about 3-4 minutes. I need to stretch my legs, need to do some business, and again, just let me know in chat if during the race if we have any more microphone issues. I believe I got so excited during that race that I knocked the cord out of my microphone. So yeah, wow, 27% is amazing. But he got in go mode so early, like holy cow. You know, especially with that charge beam. Once you have that charge beam, that really lets you skip a lot of things. So I'm going to sign off for about 2 or 3 minutes, and in about 5 minutes, we are going to have game 3 of the century.